Good morning, everyone. This is Monday, November the 3rd, 2025. I'm downtown in Halifax on the corner of Prince and Grafton. There's a sign, that's how I know. The corner of Prince and Grafton in front of the wooden monkey. All right, it's 10:50 a.m. and we got a current temperature of 5 degrees Celsius, 43 degrees Fahrenheit. And I think that about does it for any information this morning. And it's a little bit cold. I'm wearing my gloves today because it's a little bit cold hanging onto my gimbal. And the wind is blowing a little bit too. Anyways, I'm going to make my way up to I'll tell you where I'm going to go. I'm going to go on the other side of Citadel Hill, but I'm not walking Citadel Hill today. I'm going to take a street and I'm going to go all the way up to Quinpool Road, and up to the end of Quinpool. And there's a Tim Hortons up there. That's where I'll sign off, okay? So let's go. Roger Square right here. Halifax Convention Center. Kind of a unique place in here, this Roger Square. It's got a lot of things in here, a lot of stores and venues and all that kind of stuff, and bars on the sides and all that kind of thing. Anyway, I think if we go up this way right here, take Sackville Street, and then we'll go up to the corner here, just on the corner, and then we'll walk down. I'll tell you as we get to them what streets here, because I haven't got them all memorized. There's too many streets here for me to memorize, so I'll tell you them as I get to them and read the signs if I'm not sure. There's a street right there with nothing hardly on it, Market Street. Doesn't really have a whole lot of anything down there. See, nothing down there. And nothing up that way. Just an empty kind of a street with buildings, but nothing there. All right. Sailor Bop's Barber Shop. Never been there, but it's got a catchy name. The bars on the windows, that must be from way back, a long time ago. Maybe it was a jail 100 years ago, I don't know. But anyways, the bars look pretty old. Okay, we're going to cross right here. I see a bit of construction going on right here, but I gotta wait for my green light. Yeah, they've been changing this for a while now, working away at this. I haven't been on Quinpool Road for a while now, so Might as well do that today. Whoop, there we go. Okay. Well, did everybody have a good weekend? We didn't do a whole lot, but because it was cold and didn't feel like doing a whole lot, but we went out for supper last night and met up with a friend of mine, and that was really a lot of fun. The way sitting there talking with a friend, and we'll have to do that again one night before too long. Look at this. This is all new here. They dug that all up and tore up the old sidewalk and made a nice, beautiful cement walkway here. Yeah, nice. It only lasts till you get to here. But the rest of it's pretty good anyway. So, anyway, yep, that's that. Halifax is a National Historic Site. Yeah, that's what it is. The historic site. Kind of a view into what things looked like back in the 1800s. If you go right in there, which we have a couple of times. That's an ancient part too, with the old cannons and stuff in there. It's a military place, still used. But these guns are just, from World War II, I guess. And they put them out here for decoration. Over there where all those cranes are, right there. That's an upgrade to the hospital. Gotta build a whole lot of new stuff where the hospital is. Yeah, it's a little nippy out here today. The wind it's not strong, but when you got temperatures that we have today, it don't take much to make it cold. There's another one of those signs, downtown Halifax. There are around, two of them around. I guess they're for the tourists. When they come into the city, they see that sign and go, oh, I'm downtown. Yep. There's a YMCA building. I had no idea. Never saw the sign on it. Just thought it was there's other stuff in there too. John W. Lindsay, YMCA, in that building, along with other things. Does this look like fall now, or what? See, I'll cross the street. We'll walk up the left side. Now I'll just stand right here. I should be all right. And wait for a chance to get across. And there's Public Gardens over there. Haven't been there in a while. But I'm not going that way today. We might cover that another day this week, possibly. All right, let's go. Get across the street here while we can. I think we'll walk up this way. Try to cover some different roadways that we take all the time. Do it a little bit different. Look at that. It's got a leaf here, a leaf there, but it's pretty much bare. Yep, we'll walk our way up to Quinpool and down to the end maybe, and see how that area looks. I haven't been up there for a while. Yep, not many leaves left on these trees. Some got some. The next one here has got more than some of them. Some of them don't have hardly any. The only thing we're missing now is the snow on the ground. That'll come soon enough. I'm sure we'll get our share before the winter's over. You never know about Halifax. Sometimes you don't get much snow, and sometimes you can get a great big whopper of a storm. So it's hard to say what we'll get. I know the temperatures are supposed to be not too bad for winter, which that's a good thing. When we get down to minus 20, it ain't no fun walking around trying to do a video. Your equipment don't work good because it gets too cold. It's really, really difficult in the cold days of the winter to always get a video when you want one. A lot of people resort to doing something in malls, which they frown on that. They don't want you to do it in there. But then sometimes I do driving ones if I haven't got any videos and stories ready to go up, and I have to post what I do one in the car if it's like really, really cold winter. And I don't feel like doing it out walking. Take a drive somewhere in the car, I'll do it. You see horses? I can smell them. Horses may bite. You are under surveillance, video surveillance. In other words, don't bother the horses. Yeah, sometimes they will nip at you. The guy I worked for up in Ontario, he had some race horses. And I've been in the barn there before, and if they get you your back to them, they can just decide to take a nip at you. So you gotta watch them. Right, I'm gonna go since he's sitting there waiting to see what to do. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah. I'm going to do something I don't do very often. Let's get down through this trail. I don't know if I've ever done it while doing a video. Maybe a long time ago. I think I probably have, but it's been a while. So let's do it again. You probably haven't seen it. Seen me come down through here before, so we'll walk down through here. And this is where the horses get a chance to run around out here. Urban horses. Now we'll go down through here. Getting close to where they're doing those, where those cranes are by the hospital. We could see them a long ways away when I first started this video. And there they are. We're going to walk right by them. And there's somebody up there working on that's like a smokestack from the hospital. The things they have to burn and that kind of stuff. And I don't know what all gets incinerated in there, but anyway, that's what that is. And they're up there working on it. I like taking walks through shortcuts and things that are less traveled. A little windy right here. I might just take this street right here, walk through here. I always go that way whenever I go up here. I might do it different today. I don't know if I can, did that take you up to another street or not? I think so. We'll cross the street anyway, just to see. And with the construction, I might not be able to take this road. Possibly. We'll see. No, I don't think I can. Because of the construction, they can't go through that way. You can only go if you're going into the hospital or something, but you can't make it all the way through there. So I guess we'll have to go this way. Yeah, it's got a little cool this morning. But I guess it's that time of year, we might as well embrace it, right? Yeah, might as well. We had a good summer, a nice long summer. Happy for that. Thankful we had a good summer. Didn't get an awful lot of downpours. Very windy right here. I don't think we can take that walkway either. Because of the construction, you can't. We're going to have to walk right down to the end and walk across that crosswalk over there and up that side. Because the sidewalk's closed on this side. Oops, you can't go yet. Cars can go, but we can't. All right, let's go. The car thought he was going to make a turn there. This is pedestrians' time to go. Now you can see all the things that are getting done here at the hospital. The 4 cranes, a lot of buildings going up here. Oh, hospital ambulance. Maybe we'll see the helicopter come in while we're here. You want to know where the helicopter pad is? Right up there. Right there on top of that building. That's where the helicopter lands when they come in. So I don't know if we'll see one today or not. If you happen to be here just the right time, you can see it come in. Otherwise, you may not. I've never seen a day yet without an emergency patient brought in by helicopter. When I get to the end of this sidewalk, we'll be at Quinpool Road. Then we'll walk out there and I'll make it up as far as Tim Hortons, which is pretty much the end of the business section of Quinpool Road. It does go a little farther, but we'll make it to Tim Hortons. That'll be good, and we'll have a nice walk. Maybe you're new to the channel, and maybe you're thinking about coming to Halifax. Nice to have a look at things before you get there. It's a very nice city. If you're coming from Toronto or Montreal or Vancouver, you're going to say, oh, the city's too small. I said that a few times. I came down from Toronto in 2018, and for the first couple of weeks, it was good. I mean, it's still good. I like living here. But you do realize after you're here a while that this ain't no Toronto. This is a much smaller city than that. It is growing. It's growing pretty good. And more stuff are going up all the time. And it's looking more like a city. But yeah, it's a small city. I think we're somewhat a little bit over 500,000 people in Halifax area. So it's a city, but it's nothing like Toronto. We spent a long portion of our life in Toronto. Then when we decided it was time to retire, this is where we came. We just more or less pulled the name of the hat. Decided where we're going to go. Could have stayed in Toronto because we thought if we came down here, rents would be cheaper and we'd have more money in our pocket. It wasn't the case. Toronto right now is just about on par with Halifax when it comes to rents. Look, he just broke the law. You see that sign right there? It says, no right turns. And he did a complete right turn right there. Well, I got a button here I got to push. I think. Oh, there's no button here. We just have to wait for the light. That's the newest building up here so far. They are working on other ones up there. Oh, I got a walk sign, better get going. Miss it if I stand here daydreaming. And the sidewalk's closed over here. So I gotta go across and across. And up that side for a ways, and then back over here. This building here is going to have the option of underground parking or parking lot parking. So you got that over there too. We lived in a building like that in Toronto. We could park underground or we could park outside. When we first moved there, we took the outside parking because it was cheaper. But at that time, my wife and I both had a car, and we didn't want to pay for underground parking for two cars. So we parked out in the parking lot. But we soon found out it wasn't great. Somebody would come along, drive in there and park right into your parking spot. You'd have to wait, try to get them towed, and oh, it was awful. So when we got down to one car, we took the inside parking. And it was much better. Nobody could take your spot any more than. All right, let's go across. Hey, I gotta walk, and I'm gonna walk, and you guys are gonna have to wait till I get over here. All right, we're gonna go down this way. We are now on Quinpool Road. For anyone who doesn't know, at the first crosswalk, I'll go back over there because it's sunny over there. Much warmer than it is here. The Cheeky Neighbor, apparently that's a popular restaurant. I guess we gotta go a little ways to get a crosswalk here. Okay, I think we can cross up here at this intersection. And then we'll go over on the other side. I don't want to walk in the shade. It's cooler here. Now in August, it's really nice on this side. But November, it's nicer over there. Hard to believe this is the 2nd of November. Wow. Or 3rd. Let me check my technology here, and I'll tell you what's the 3rd. I think it was the 3rd. Yeah, it's the 3rd today. 3rd of November. Wow. Yes, it's just changing right now. I'm going to grab this crosswalk and go over there. There we go. I'm going to head right over there to get out in the sunshine. There we go. Alright, now I just gotta wait for the light on this one. Oh, we don't have I don't have anything here. Okay. I guess it just goes automatic. Okay, let's go. Quinpool Center right there. Parking in the back, I guess. Yeah, Quinpool Center. All right. This street right here is a good street if they build apartment buildings and put businesses in the bottom, because it's a busy street, it's a business street, and they fill right up. Everything's taken in that building. And up here, when they built these other ones, didn't take long to fill them up. Mary Brown's Chicken. Next time my wife asks me, where do you want to go to Mary Brown's? I'm going to say, Quinpool Road, let's go up there. We go to Mary Brown's quite a bit, but not these ones. Not this one. I don't think we've ever been in there, really. Goes your bank. I know I have been on this street before, but it's been a while. Don't hurt to do it again in a different season. Once they start getting the Christmas decorations up, it'll be fun to go around the different business streets and look at the whatever decorations they got, lights and stuff. Yeah. Living in an apartment building, we don't do anything outside, but we do a lot of decorating inside. Well, this is nice up here, not too much wind. Really good. Well, we're at 35 minutes right now. I would say our video will be between 45 and 50 minutes, which is that's a good length video. I like that when they're around that length. I see a dog laying on the sidewalk up here with these two people. Got his chin right down on the sidewalk. Looks like he's tired. Dog looks like he's tired. Monastery Lane. I guess at one time there was a monastery here, would I imagine, but oh, look, another little dog sitting there.
Yeah, I ended up making a few bucks here. I made like $60. So I mean, like I did okay, but like.
Help me, experienced people, more benefit. Bring your resume. I'm not looking for jobs anymore. This is my only job, making videos. West End Baptist Church right there. These are all new right from here. It was just like two-story houses like on this side. And they demolished the whole thing all the way up there and built these. Looks like people are living in that one. They won't be long filling those up. What people do is they come here and you have to take whatever you can get when you first come here. And then they start putting their names in for the better buildings, and then when they move out, the newer people can take the ones they had and do it like that. That's pretty much how it goes. That's what we did. We took the first thing we could get because we needed a place to live. But over time, we moved out and got a nicer place. There's somebody's studs in their tires. I wouldn't put them in my tires. If I was going to put studs in the tires, I'd at least wait until the first snowstorm. Because the road just grinds them all down. It's a waste of time putting them in this time of year. Be lucky if we see a snow before. Little before Christmas, you might see some snow. I know we did last year. I was working on the Salvation Army kettles. I do it every year since I retired. I donate my time to the kettles to help out. And why not, right? Everybody should do something to help less fortunate people. So that's what I do. I help out on the kettles. Well, we're up to Oxford Street. The next Street after this will be Tim Hortons. We got one more intersection. Well, there we go, walking all the way up to the western part of the business section of Quinpool Road. That guy can grab all those cans, man. He can make a lot of money right there. Those ones. We got lots of guys here that go around cleaning up the cans and bottles. It's almost like they copied the Ford to make that van. We had a Ford minivan working down here, and it was built almost like that Hyundai van. Here an ambulance coming. See what I see? Tim Hortons. 2 more signs, 2 or 3 signs away. I haven't been out here to this one for a while now. Yeah, it's ambulance. A lot of people have to be taken to the hospital by ambulance. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video as I walk down here to the West End. We're at 42.5 minutes. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're not yet a subscriber, you push that subscribe button. That will help me so much. And with that, I hope you're having a really great day. Take care, be safe. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.